Hello and welcome back to Vampyr. We're making our way back to the West End, you know, go say hello to Lord Redgrave, give him a slap. Sorry, let me just beat this lion per. Were-lion. Naked dude, whose name I always forget, that people tell me, then I remember, then I forget. I'm so bad at this.
It's locked.
Oh no! I thought I could get this way. Damn it! Alright, well, never mind. Luckily, through the powers of scooting, we can probably make it, alright. Don't worry, we got this. We got this, everybody! We got this. Now, what we're going to have to do is speak to Lord Redgrave and say we found the supposed source of the infection. A Miss Doris Fletcher. Now, Doris is dead. She, her career went down in flames. No, she dead though, because, you know, she went out in a really metal kind of way, which we appreciate. Metal is cool, and I'm good with that. Oh, ratties. Now, am I going the right way? I am, yes. So, we're going to use this newfound power of being awesome, and go talk to him and say how cool we are. And then, we should better proceed. Oh, I looked up Clarence and Venus Crossley, and what we can do with them. The general gist of it is, we need to do a lot of spying. Spying on them properly. Now didn't we kill everyone here last time? We should be nice and clean. Yeah, we can just scoot through the streets like a hero. Now, oh, Binded. Sweet. Yeah, so if we spot Clarence, or Venus more importantly, out the back of her house and we can wait for her, if I get an opportunity I will do, and we'll see how that goes. Same with the lady in the back alley who eats rats a lot, you know, we'll do the same thing there. There's no side quest. I did double check. I didn't think there was, but I thought, you know, if we get an opportunity, we'll have a look at them. We'll have a look and see what we can do. Hello, Mr. Arthur Pembleton. Sounds like one of Kiko's COC characters. Right. Ah! Lady Ashbury, how good of you to be here.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
I mean, having him practically burst would make me very happy. Maybe literally burst. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Oh, hello, look at that. Yoink. A good dagger. Thanks, I'll steal that. Shillings. Hello, you're Lord Hammersley. Not quite as good as Arthur Pembleton, though, but, you know. Lord Sheffield. Oh, there's Lord Redgrave. Lord Sheffield. What a prick. Who else is in here? Bunch of knobs. Anyone else? Who's that? Lord Finley. God, I hope you die, Lord Finley. You... Oh, anyway, let's go talk to the Earl of Bristol.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
Well, you know, some questions do remain, however.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
As you wish. Yeah, we're just gonna lie to him, because we're not gonna do it, by the way, because Dawson's a wiener.
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
We have questions.
Before I go,
Do we have questions? Why Lotus on how should I proceed? let's ask you. We don't care about why, but let's ask
How
that.
would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
What a
Goodbye,
wiener.
Lord Redgrave.
Goodbye. Well, we've got to go meet Mr. Dawson, no doubt. Alright, pricks. Hope you all die. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Hello. Guess what we gotta do?
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
Well, I won't do it, obviously. But we're gonna ask your advice.
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Ah, skulls, you say?
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Why are we doing it in here? This seems like a really stupid idea.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
I like that.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
I like it. I like you, Elizabeth. You don't talk shit and you get straight to the point. Now, of course, we have an option. We can, of course, make Aloysius Dawson a vampire. No, it's just funny thinking of things I won't do today. And, of course, we're going to watch him, you know, slowly die, which is far more interesting, of course.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Well, obviously. Now, we're not really about that, are we? Now, we need to go over this way. I mean, I can't remember why we need to go this way, but we do. So, this is not the way to his house. Oh, it's these arseholes again.
Fancy clothes. This one's a top.
This one's a toff. Excuse me, sir. I take offense to that. I earned this toughness through brutally beating people. And this coat isn't mine. Seriously, it's really not. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I haven't seen you in ages. How's things?
I'll take it.
You gonna take me, are you? Gross. Ooh, hello. Hello. Excuse me, let me just, Christ, he's dead! Well, I mean, last time you guys killed me over and over again, and I'm a little bit sore about that, so let me, ow, don't burn me. Frick. No, that guy doesn't count, he's up there. He doesn't even know. Thank you for the bags of goodies, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. And so we will move on. This is the entrance to the church area, isn't it?
I cannot enter. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Another way to get into the neighborhood? If only there was a passageway we found previously. I'm being silly, of course, because we know there is, since we found it. Right, let me just munch this fine chap. Right. I said munch this fine chap, not these scrabby chaps, honestly. People don't listen these days. They just talk and they expect you to know what you're on about. Madam, we're going to have to agree to disagree on how we're going to beat you to death. Oh dear. Squirt. Right, well. Wouldn't it be really awkward if any of the police noticed all this? Huh? Well, anyway, I believe we have found an entrance to...
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
I was going to say that, and you just totally ruined it. Right, it won't actually do much damage to him, because this guy doesn't really care about shadow damage, but he's really vulnerable to pretty much everything else. Wow, what a prick.
Gotcha.
Have you? Have you really? I don't think you have. Here, let me wail on you. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, come on, I was nowhere near that. What a scam. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. The Shadow Man. That's a great game. Goodbye. Well, it's slightly awkward. Well, we're going to the sewers. I'm sure there'll be ratties around. Right, anyway. I know how much you all love sewer levels. Me included. Sewers are the best, especially in vampire games. Oh, yes. See if we can find ourselves any Nosferatu down here. We'll be happy, won't we? No ratties, though. It makes me somewhat upset. Oh! I stand corrected.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
You know, you should believe, since you've been doing it for, like, I don't know, the past... How many sets are we on now? 20? Quite a bit. This is like a one-way jobby. A locked door. Rats. A one-way area. I think we're about to fight someone. Hey, Leon! How's things? Wow, he doesn't really... He's immune to shots. Okay, well... Well, Leon, I'm going to do mine before you do yours. Let's see how that works out, shall we? Damn, Leon's got like 1,000,000 health. But Leon has the same problems as all the other vampires in this game. If you just keep beating him up, he can't really do a lot. Check this out. Hey, Leon! Oh, Leon! You got a lot of health, but no brains, Leon. It's your biggest problem. Trust me, if I didn't cheap him out like this, he'd hurt me like a truck. The music's very cool. Let's eat him. I'll show you why. I'll show you why.
Die, newborn.
Ow. Friggin' T-pose an asshole. I got my bloodshot up. Okay. Let's wail on him. What the hell? I have my bloodshot up. Prick. Do you know what that even means? That's it. You stay there and think about what that means, you game-breaking piece of shit.
I will.
You're what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear over the sound of me hitting you with the ow? The stick. Oh my god. Well, well, shit. The best thing about this, by the way, is when you die, you get to restore yourself with no blood. It's my favourite bit, in fact. I don't even know what this guy's doing here, because he's obviously not working for Ascalon. Look how much blood I just lost. Boo. He's obviously not working for Ascalon, right? Because, you know, they want me to actually do something. So he's just some sort of, like, sewer vampire that lives here, like some sort of gribbler. You're a gribbler vampire, mate. That's what you are. A filthy gribbler. It's not despicable, it's necessary, because the game's deemed it necessary to drain all my blood. Come on, Ratty.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, well, I have a thirst for trying to record things without dying, but, you know, some things just don't happen, you know what I mean?
Give me your blood.
No! Shut the fuck up. Right, this time we're not gonna play hero, alright? We're just gonna beat him up. By that I mean I take loads of damage. Good lord. Good lord! Right. What? Do I have a blood serum? I have a health serum. That'll do. Right. Look how much health he's got, by the way. It's insane, really. Bonk, boink, boink. Haha, blood shield. Should probably heal up again, actually. I didn't do that. Oh, hello. More blood! More blood for the blood machine! Ow. Look how much he does, like, nasty what's-it damage as well, like claw damage, so it doesn't heal up properly. I distinctly remember this being probably the most difficult boss in the game last time I played, actually. Right, he's almost dead. Almost dead. Then so am I, so I'm gonna have to play this a little bit careful.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Why? Why am I respecting the laws of Ascalon? They sent me here, you fucking wiener. What do you think I'm doing for you? I'm working for your boss, you complete bogus asshat. Your stupid fucking hat. Yeah, I'd have shadow. Yeah, have your shadow jerks do it for you, because you can't get anything done yourself. Right, we're gonna have a friggin' chat, you and I. You know what that chat's gonna involve? Me beating your skull in. Prick. Never let the size of the Volcod fool you. These massive bastards can be as quick as any leech, no kidding. Thanks. Right, you snuff it. You gave me a nice blood sample, so I suppose that's something, considering I've now got no blood. Whoopity-doo-dah. There's a box around here. Hopefully it contains nothing but sour memories. Alright, onwards then. I guess this door was open all the time, but we couldn't, you know, do it in combat because, you know, opening doors is illegal or something. Oh, this looks nice. There was another way we could go. I don't remember quite the right way to go. So let's have a look over here. Nothing over here. It's as useless as that big Volcard, man. Seriously. Respect the laws of Ascalon. Or respect the laws of my fucking fist, you penis. Is this the right way to go? Oh, this looks promising. Let's not go this way. What's up here? I assume this just leads you backwards to the way you came in case you couldn't go backwards or something. Oh! My name is Robert Teasdale. To whomever may find this message, please try to help me. My daughter Louise disappeared a few weeks ago. She was seen for the last time in a bar in the neighbourhood. Not the one where she works as a waitress, but another one, the Dancing Trout. 2 witnesses saw her leave the place with an elegant and unknown man, maybe a foreigner. There are rumours about men and women vanishing from the area. I'm convinced my Louise may have been abducted and is kept somewhere nearby. I know the police will not help, for they already have far more important things to do. So I've decided to look for my Louise by myself. If you find this letter, it means I failed in saving her. My Louise is a good girl who does not deserve to die like this. She is of medium size with dark hair and a scar on her right cheek. Please search for her.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Well, we have an investigation now, and Louise is actually in this area, as you can see. So we will do our utmost best to find her. You know, because, to be fair, if we didn't, she'd be dead. Jonathan, what is your problem? Jonathan, it's wood. It's wood, it's not a steak, you'll be fine. Get moving. Wiener. Right, let's have a quick look around here. Boxes, I friggin' love boxes. Can't go through here because the door's locked, obviously. And what is on the other side? Another locked door.
It's locked.
Of course. Let me turn these valves. Turn them. Turn these valves. Excellent.